Hi everybody, this is Michael, Ukrainian Bitcoiner, and today some general rules for Bitcoin holders. Number one rule: do not store your Bitcoin on hot wallet or an exchange. You own 0 Bitcoins if you do that. Not your keys, not your coins, not your keys, not your Bitcoins. Rule number 2, do not trust any strangers, good mates, buddies from the internet, some strangers who want to help you to set up a secure wallet or offering you some software update, like lately scammers offering for trezor wallet, to make your wallet, to make your trezor more secured. That's rule number 2. Rule number 3, buy your hardware wallet. Obviously, you have to keep your Bitcoins, your cryptocurrency, on hardware wallet. So buy it only from original manufacturer. If you have PO box or any alternative addresses as your home, you can put that address for delivery. That way, in case if personal data, your personal info is leaked, they still not gonna know where you live. It was a scam earlier when some ledger and trezor database personal informations, people who purchased hardware wallets leaked. Some trezor, I believe it was trezor, owners received the letters, and they've been asking, was the scammers asking for $500 payout, or it stated, I will show up at your door. You know, not very pleasant. So, and some people paid, and some people paid to take him off the hook. So, only from original manufacturer, like trezor.io, coldcard.com for the cold card, ledger.com for the ledger, or authorized representative on Amazon, let's say. And that authorized representative should be listed on Trezor website as an authorized representative in your country. If you live in the United States or Canada, it shouldn't be a problem for you to buy directly. So just go to the CoinKite for cold card shopping, use your credit card or use your Bitcoin if you like. They all accept cryptocurrency and also giving you a discount. 4, when you receive your wallet, check the package. For instance, in a cold card, there is a number. There is a safe tempered bag, and there is a number on it, a number inside, and they all should match. In Trezor and the USB-C, they have a hologram. On the cold card, all the numbers should match, and when you just turn on your wallet, there is also that number, and it should also match. When you connect your wallet, there is a special authentication program. We'll check it, double check if it's original one. If it hasn't been compromised on the way up. Very important. Recently, it's been a lot of fake ledgers There is a blogger on YouTube. He tells a funny story and shows the pictures. There is a broken window in his car and he has a Ledger wallet, Ledger Nano X, on the front seat. So they broke the windows and put 3 more ledgers on the front seat for him. Obviously, it was a compromised ledgers. Rule number 5, never brag of your wealth to others. People might know you're holding bitcoins, you're holding wealth, which will cost millions, tens of millions of dollars. Very soon, by the way. Sooner than we expected, because of institutional investors, because of the countries, the governments who making Bitcoin their strategical reserve, because of Bitcoin ETF, who has billions and billions of dollars on their balance sheet. So don't brag, don't tell other people how much you have, how many bitcoins you are holding. Just your closest relatives, if you like, your family. Also depends. You know, I'm holding private sessions, online sessions, regarding bitcoins and stuff like that. And there is people from all around the world calling. There is 1 hour, 45 minutes, sometimes 2-hour sessions, and asking all kinds of questions about family laws, divorce laws, so stuff like that. So it's up to you to tell anyone besides you. And obviously you should be taken care of, you should have a plan. If you pass away, if you die, something happened to you, your family should have an access to your bitcoiners. There is a joke Andreas Antianopoulos told, that we want to know after we pass away, families, how to get to your bitcoins, but not minute earlier. So I guess it's funny. Don't become a day trader. Don't be greedy, thinking you can increase a number of your bitcoins by doing this. Startups, I want to say. Don't support, don't invest in any startups or high promising businesses. And don't do the day trading. Some people now offering, like Bitcoin families for instance, they offering you to transfer your Bitcoins to Bybit exchange. Give them an access through the API. Presumably they cannot withdraw your Bitcoins, but they can actively trading. So they have 2-3 different bots, which is do automatic trading, and they promising you profits, 45%, 50%, 75% profit. I wouldn't do that, you know, just because this is against Bitcoiners rules. Transferring, you know, from self-custody. Just do the self-custody. That's the only way. If you do the self-custody properly, if you hold your Bitcoins on a cold wallet, Bitcoin only, cold card, nobody can steal it from you. Nobody can take it. Nobody can block it. It's yours. You memorize your seed phrase, 12 or 24 words. As an emergency, you can leave your country tonight or in the morning, arrived in another country where you're safe, restore your seed phrase, just buy another wallet, any wallet, which supports BIP39, Bitcoin Internal Proposal 39 protocol, and you restore your wealth. In other words, you can transfer over the world billions of dollars in your head. Just be careful, because there is no third party involved. There is no banks, there is no customer service, there is no account number. You can't call anyone, you can complain. There is no FDIC insurance, stuff like that. But this is a self-custody. And I think that's one of the main privileges, one of the main beauties of Bitcoin. When you set up your hardware wallet and you're ready to transfer all your Bitcoins, to transfer all your wealth, make a test transaction. Test transaction, you can transfer a small amount. Do like 100 sats, do like 1,000 sats. When it's successfully arrived, it shows on the mempool and it settles. If you put a high priority, it gets in the next block every 10 minutes, mined by the miners. Finally, in all the time, use a fresh address. Do not reuse the address. That's the bad habit. That's your privacy. You probably heard about quantum computers, Willow from Google, cheap Willow. So use the fresh native SegWit address, started from BC1, every time. Your seed words, 12 or 24 words. When you set up your wallet, when you activate it, set up the PIN and stuff like that, don't do it in a public place. Not a cafe, not a restaurant, not a Starbucks. Do it at home, away from the window. Just close your camera, your computer, notebook camera, close it up and write it down. And write it down the way you will understand it. Later on, do not make any pictures. There is zero risk tolerance. When you write it down on a piece of paper, it usually goes with your hardware wallet. The next step, put it in metal. Because the paper, you can put a water on it, it could be a fire. There's plenty of devices, started from $40. I preferred crypto capsule. It's about $100. There is a guy, the name Jason Loop. I will put a link down there. The guy tested those devices. Put a high temperature fire, then put them in water, drop them from the high-rise buildings and stuff like that. Cryptotech Zeus, made from titanium, 6 millimeters, very reliable one as well. So use one of those. Crypto capsule, Cryptotech Zeus. Trezor says capsules as well, very reliable ones. So put it in the metal. Remember, whoever got an access to your seed phrase, to your private keys, it's all the same. Got your cryptocurrency, your bitcoins, right away will be transferred in a matter of seconds, minutes, will be transferred to the wallet they controlled. It's gone. One way. Hardly anybody can help you. Zach XBT. Remember that name. God forbid, but if something like that happened to you, write that guy on X, former Twitter. He's on Chain Detective. He might help you. But better not to. Better not to. Now, I would recommend you to use multi-signature accounts. 2 out of 3. That's the most known. Use a Sparrow desktop wallet. Register 3 hardware wallet. And 2 out of 3 means there is only 2 signatures required to spend your funds. Keep them separate. Better be geographically separate in different countries. So, if you like me to go to the rabbit hole on the multi-sig, please write it in your comments and I will do that. The easiest way, an alternative to multi-sig, would be passphrase extension to the seed. 6 to 8 words. I would recommend 8 words. Passphrase. On top as an extension of the seed phrase. That will create brand new wallet with different master fingerprint, which you have write it down. If somebody will find your seed phrase, if someone will have an access to your seed phrase, they can get to your funds because it will be protected by the passphrase. We're not even gonna see your balance. We're only gonna see decoy wallet. 6 to 8 words. These words not have to be associated with you. Not words from the famous movie, book, poem, song. Not a name of your pets, your relatives, your schoolmates. Because the hackers will do social engineering and will find all the information about you. It will be on the top of their list. Use diceware. There is a vocabulary of the 5,000 words. Random words. Write it down. Put it in the metal as well. And keep them separate. So your ideal setup, location number 1, you are holding your seed phrase. If something happened to your hardware wallet, don't worry about it. As long as you have a backup, you have an access to your Bitcoins. So location number 1, you keep your seed phrase, 12 or 24 words, on a paper, no digital copies, preferably in stainless steel. Location number 2, keep your seed phrase, same thing, just a different location, off-site preferably, in metal. Location number 3, your passphrase, extension to the seed. Also on a paper, on a metal, you can memorize it as well. You can also, if you like, put it in a password manager, Bitwarden, very reliable one. I'm talking about passphrase. now, not a seed phrase. You can put it in a Bitwarden because someone gets an access to your passphrase. We're not gonna get your Bitcoins. And you can do location number 4. Location number 4 would be your head. I knew some people who memorize their seed phrase, memorize their passphrase. Don't rely on it, because you can get in a car accident, you can get sick, brain surgery and stuff like that. Have a plan, like I said in the beginning. When you pass away, give your seed phrase to your attorney, to your lawyer. Keep your passphrase in a safe, something like that. And in your will, you give instructions to your children, to your family, how to get an access to it. There is some companies who provide that service, like Unchained Capital and Casa. But both of them KYC, I believe, and it costs money. There is a subscriptions. I can also tell you about those companies if you want to. That's gonna be it for today, guys. You know, I'm only start this channel, but I have a lot to tell you. So leave a like, leave your comments, share this video, and support the channel. Be safe. Bye-bye.